mates, but I should have said more. I should have said something. I was like, oh shit. But yeah, that
Did
was
you have
one
an
of my.
opportunity to run into her later on? Is that the only time?
I think that was the only time. Well, that was the only time I seen her. It was just me and her on the damn elevator. You know, like shit. I don't think it gets no better than that. You can't really top that part. So if I did, it wasn't as good as that. I tell you that.
Right. So, like I
Yeah.
said, 93 it's your turn. Sick in the Head comes out. What was the creative process going into that particular album?
Well, it was a whole bunch of combustion, man. It was a lot of stuff that had just been building up, and all the way from the Microphone Mafia days. So it was just a lot of stuff that I had. I just compacted it and just kind of gave them a lot at the you know in one good shot. And I felt good after that. I felt relief. I just wanted to get some of the stuff out. Get some music out. So get back.
DJ Pooh produced every track on that album.
Yeah, he basically produced most of the track. Some of the tracks came from different producers that they just had to track, but Pooh basically went in and did you know serious surgery on all of the stuff and made sure everything was sound efficient and everything like that.
What do you remember most about those sessions with DJ Pooh?
Oh, it was fun. We always had fun. I mean, anytime we was recording, we always had fun. He was a little more serious than me. But I was just having. If I'm not having fun, then I don't like it. So I gotta have fun. So we was having fun all the time. Most of our sessions were fun sessions. You know.
Released your first single, Let the Dogs Loose. What do you remember most about the reaction from the general public and your peers when that single dropped?
Oh, they jumped on it. They jumped on it kind of fast. Like I was kind of running from stardom because I was so used to being around stars and seeing how they had to perform and behave. So I didn't really like it. I didn't want to be a star. I did not want to be a star. Period. I don't give a damn about the money. I had enough money. I wasn't worried about the money part, the aspect of it. I was more so I like my freedom. I like to be able to roam and go places by myself and be there and nobody know who the hell I am. I enjoy that. I wasn't a person that was looking for this type of fame. And so I kind of ran from it, to be honest with you. I just didn't like it. It was, they're like, man, you got to go here. And then they wanted autographs. I'm like, why? Why do they want autographs? I just was like a kid. I was like, I didn't want any of this shit. I just like making records and putting them out. They sell cool. Nah, I don't give a damn. I just like making records. So they was like, no, this is a business, bro. We get paid. I'm like, that's cool, but I got some money in my pocket. I'm kind of cool, so I'm all right. I'm living. Yeah. I think the biggest thing around here was living. Everything else was extra, and I think that's what a lot of people uh, interpret when they're explaining. Just living around here was special. Everything else is extra. I don't know if that goes out to somebody and whoever's listening, but yeah,
Right.
living is the best part. Everything else is extra, bro.
When that album dropped, what kind of reaction did you get? Reception? What were the magazines saying? What do you remember most about that whole time when Sick in the Head dropped?
Oh, when Sick in the Head dropped, I had my PR and Daryl Strawberry PR and President Clinton PR. They're all friends, and so we would sit down when I'd be traveling and stuff, and it had a good reception. I would have to say everywhere, like all over the planet. It was getting a pretty good reception, like better than I thought. I was just thinking like I'm just making a record, but it did kind of have some sort of kick to it, to where everybody kind of gravitated to it. So I was happy about that. But I knew then my cloak has been unveiled. I couldn't go to a mall. I couldn't go nowhere. Hey, man, what you want? Hey, what's up with you? I was like, oh, I done stepped into what I was trying not to step into. But
Right.
yeah, it comes with the game.
Do you remember some of your favorite tour lineups around this time that you were part of to promote the album?
Uh, I remember one particular tour I was on, and us, De La Soul, Stethosonic, um, a couple other groups was on there. As a matter of fact, it was like maybe 6 to 8 of us, something like that. I think Black Sheep was with us or something like that. 'Cause I was one of my older label mates. So, yeah, vaguely, but yeah, I kind of remember a couple of little, couple of places we went. We did when we did the BT and stuff like that. So yeah, it was nice.
So, also '93, you jumped on the track with the licks. Who them niggas?
Uh,
What do you remember most? And just take us back a little bit on your relationship with J. Ro, Tash, and E Swift.
well, I've been knowing these guys for many moons. Like we go back like Cadillac Seats as well. Um, I remember one of their. Uh, they used to rehearse, and I used to watch them rehearse and stuff. And I knew they were going to be something. I didn't know what, but I was like, these guys are going to be something. And I kind of like, I kind of was like pushing for them, like, come on, man, y'all can do it. I know y'all can do it. If anybody can do it, you guys can do it, you know. And I used to mess with Breeze and King T, like back in the day when he was first developing, getting the Alcoholics going. And they had a group member that's resting in peace, my boy Suave D, and Suave was Tash actually came in and took Suave's place after Suave passed away, and yeah, we go back kind of like far. Far, I got some stories, but you don't have time for that right now.
Oh man, I got all the time in the world. It's a Sunday. It's a beautiful day. Maybe for a part two.
Yeah, maybe for a part two, but
Yeah,
we
for
used to
sure.
have we had so much fun. It's like I said, man, living is everything. Everything else is secondary.
Right. Do you remember that studio session at all?
Which one? Jeez, we had a lot of those, bro. A lot of. I remember one session. Matter of fact, it was the last session I think we did. We were in West LA, a little in the cut little studio. You would drive by it every day, and you probably wouldn't even know it was there. And so I remember calling King T and kept calling Tash because they were the ones telling me how to get there. And I'm like, where is this place, bro? You can't really find it. And I didn't live too far from there. So I'm like, where the hell is this place? And this is like in the cut. Like you wouldn't even know you was there even if when you got there. So anyway, we pull up and we come upstairs and we in there and stuff. And matter of fact, we did like 2 or 3 songs. That was the one that they put on the album, but we actually did like I think 2 or 3 songs that night. And we was drunk as hell. Hey, we was drunk as hell, bro. And but that was common with when I hang out with them, we we quench our thirst for sure. Before then, before they was even going to the big studios, we used to go to East Swift's house and way out in the valley and stuff. And so we used to go out there and stay at his house, stay overnight, whatever, and he just record us and mix them all at the same time. Like D Swift was like he's like part of the backbone structure of this thing as well as King T as well.
Right.
And Scotty D. And
No doubt.
yeah.
After that album does its thing, Sick in the Head, where does Threat find himself? And what was that deal for with Mercury? Was it just a one album deal, 2 album deal?
It was just a 1 album deal. Yeah. Then I moved on from there. And our next deal was with uh with Atlantic. I went to Atlantic. I went to Big Beat.
Okay. So
Uh,
what eventually happens over there?
well, I was over there with Junior Mafia and Black Sheep and Drez and a few other cats that was over there. Big Beat was more, I think, my speed. It was kind of like more my speed, I think. And we had a lot of fun over there. That's where we did Bad News Travels Fast, and all of that came from over there, from messing with Big Beat.
Did a whole second album materialize for you over there?
Actually, I left the Bomb Records, and then I started working on the Zoo stuff because everybody else was wanting to put it on the back burner, but I just didn't want to put it on the back burner. I was ready for it to go. These guys needed help, so I sacrificed my own career years to actually go help them.
Okay. So you appeared on the Friday soundtrack in '95. What do you remember most about that time?
uh, that was right while we was doing Fridays. So I think I was supposed to have a part in the movie, but I told them don't worry about it. I'm good, you know, because it was like a minute little part. I was like, I'm good, small part. I know that you supposed to crawl before you walk, but I was like, no. I'm watching these niggas act. They doing acting. I don't want to do. If I can do something, I'll do it. But that song resonated with the community. I think pretty good. Yeah,
Right.
they fell in love with the songs.
Right.
Big worm, big worm.
Were you ever on set during the filming of that movie?
Oh yeah, a lot of the times, I don't stay too far from where they did a lot of the filming. So, you know, I was over there just, even if I was just popping up saying hi, checking out the cast, you know, getting some lessons on filming and whatever. So yeah, I was kind of around kind of often. You
Right.
know.
You talked a little bit about being on DJ Pooh's album in '97 and then working with LA Zoo around this time. So, what eventually happened with that project, and did it ever see the light of day?
Yeah, so the zoo is basically in current admission right now. So I'm trying to pull them back together so they can put the stuff out because these guys did over 100 records, and so you guys got like 100 records that you haven't heard from these guys. So what I'm gonna start doing, and you can go to Daily Threat at Daily Threats on Instagram. I'm gonna start releasing a lot of the stuff that they have, so everybody can see a lot of the work that these guys have put into this game, and they're still, you know, with it right now, but I'm gonna start playing some of the stuff and putting it on, and let everybody get a bar of it.
So, you worked with Sir Jinx in the past on the project. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, we did Thread in the LA Zoo uh Animal Channel album. I think that was 2014. That's when we did that album. That's also out right now. You guys can check that out. A lot of cuts on there. Um, I don't know if we're doing a number two for that or not, but that would be probably up to Jinx.
Yeah, I have to reach out to Jinx see if we can make something happen.
Yeah, yeah.
You've been a part of a major platform that's the San Andreas GTA game. Can you talk a little bit about your involvement with that?
Well, man, I was one of the ones that first brought it kind of like to the table. That was my game. So I used to play that game. That was like the only game I was really into. I wasn't really into the basketball and football and stuff. So that was like one of the games I used to just love to play anyway. So I would, you know, so I said to myself, and I'm gonna tell you why I said to myself, is because I was watching Serena and them taking over the tennis. Then I was watching motherfucking Tiger taking over the golf. I'm like, oh shit, we turning everything black. I, let's turn this black. And that's when I start thinking like, okay, this game is so dope, but if we put this in nigga form, this is gonna be the shit. And so I was the first one that started bringing that to the table. Yes.
So, do you still work with the GTA platform?
No, they don't even know who I am.
Okay. It's 2023. Can you catch us up on what Threat is currently working on?
Getting ready to drop this album. We're gonna be dropping some stuff at Halloween, Friday the 14th single. We're gonna drop that in the video, uh, Halloween, and then after that, I'm gonna drop an album every month till you guys say stop,
Oh man, that's like Christmas before Christmas.
and I'm gonna drop an album every month. I don't care. I don't give a damn.
You find hip hop being more, I guess, interesting these days than as opposed to the past.
Well, of course, you got more players, more you got more players that's playing this game versus in the past. You got more people actually making it through the barrier. So yeah, and I love it. It's fun to me. This is my sport. So I like football, I like baseball, hockey, soccer. I like all that shit, everything. But this is my sport that I like for me.
Right. I think we spoke off camera about your involvement with radio control cars. Is that?
Yeah, man. RC Riders, RCR Car Stars. Uh, we're getting ready to do some stuff for Bun B for his restaurant. Uh, so you guys will be seeing some stuff in the future. Then you're gonna start seeing some stuff all over the place because it's going down. You gotta go to my site, check me out.
Very dope. Any unreleased threat material from the early '90s that we can look forward to?
Yes, as well, the Peachy Folder, produced by DJ Uzi, which is Chuck Campbell, which is Eldon Campbell's younger brother from the Lakers and Charlotte and other teams he played for or whatever. And so you're gonna start seeing some of that stuff being released as well. Like I'm finna go crazy. I'm just finna start just releasing shit. They was hoping I didn't do it, but I'm gonna do it.
Where can the fans keep up with Threat at on social media? Notice you mentioned the Instagram page. Is there any other avenues,
Yeah,
address?
Instagram, TikTok, at Deadly Threats on either one of those, and RCR Car Stars on either one of those. Check us out.
Threats, it's been an honor as a longtime fan. It's been great, speaking with you off camera and finally on camera. I'm glad you're still around, still making music. Any last words for your fans that have been rocking with you since day one?
Yes, get ready, y'all. The bus is just leaving the station.
That's what's up. Appreciate you so much, Threat. When next time I'm out in California, Inglewood, be
It's
sure
your
to look
boy.
you up.
It's your boy,
Absolutely,
man. I'll take you on a tour.
I need that. Be
Okay.
looking forward to it. Appreciate you spending your afternoon with me.
Thanks, y'all.
All right,
Peace. All right.
peace.